Hi everybody, it's Sam here from Made to Surprise, and I'm going to be showing you how to put together my 6x6 pop-up card using the cute Kittens stamp set. So this one here is how it looks when the person takes out the envelope and then they pull the tab and up pops the adorable kitten popping out of the basket. And you can see you've got the little mice here, you've got the blanket coming over the edges, you've got a ball of yarn there, and then I've added another kitten at the bottom, and even the paw prints there looks really sweet. And this is a top folding 6x6 card. So let me show you how to make it. So this is the new Everyday Pop-Ups collection. So you've got the 5x7 and the 6x6 all in one. So I've taken out the 6x6 along with the little pulley there, and you'll know which one goes with which because it's the same height. So this pulley here is the same height as the main piece there. So I've picked out my colours, so I'm going to be using this blue colour here, and I've already die cut this one. Okay, so just run that one through and it will give you these two perfectly placed slots. You also then want to die cut your pulley, and I always like to die cut it twice and then stick it together. It just gives you a much thicker piece to work with. And what's going to happen is you're going to feed it through the top, slide it down until you get to the next one, and then just pop it back through like so, and just push it down. Now it's up to you at this point if you want to stick it down onto your card blank. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm going to stick it down now whilst I've got it here. Now when you go to add your glue, you don't have to use a liquid glue. You could also use a double-sided sticky tape. It's entirely up to you. But I'm just going to run my glue all the way down here, and you just want to make sure you don't go too close if you're using a liquid glue to the mechanism. As you can see there, I've just stayed away from that section. Now I like to just hold it like that, and then you can just sit it onto your card and you'll get a nice border there. Okay, then you want to decide what you're going to have popping up. So I'm going to have this one this time because I think it was the ginger cat. Yeah, so I had the ginger one popping up before, so now I'm going to have this one. So you want a very thin amount of glue. You could run a very thin strip of double-sided tape. The thinner the better, because it means more of the image or whatever it is you have on here is going to pop up. And then I'm just going to lay my little kitten on top like so. I've then gone and stamped, so I'm going to have a white basket on this one. There are lots of other ways that you can do this, and I've got these other versions here. So this one I've just stamped. I've not even coloured it, I've literally just stamped it on. And then I've got the 3 kittens popping out there, and you can see that tutorial over on my Mixed Up Craft YouTube channel. And then that was that one there where I gave it that distressed look with my coloured pencils. So just a few ways to do it, but this is a white basket this time. So I'm just going to flip over the back, and then you just want to grab some foam. You don't have to use the foam, but the foam will help just allowing that to move up and down. There's not a great deal of dimension on it, but it does make a difference, I think. So just run 2 strips down the side there, and then I'm just going to line it up with the blue piece of card like so. Then in the stamp set you'll see this long one here, and that's the stamp set. It's a repeat pattern, so you can just stamp it all over, and you get the die as well for this long one here. That will give you your basket trim, and it will just go along the top. Now I like to stick this down using some foam tape again, just to give it some dimension. I like to use my wax paper, and I just run the strips of my foam tape, and then I can cut them any width I want. Now I've already been cutting into this one, so I'm going to continue with this one here, but you can see it doesn't ruin your scissors. It just means you can get some nice thin strips of foam. So when I made the pop-up version with the 3 kittens, you'll want a thinner foam because you've got more popping up that's kind of hidden inside here. So it's a good little tip. So I'm just going to run a strip of that along there, and then I'm just going to run that trim along the top like so. But by having it on that foam, it just gives you a little bit more dimension. Then you'll have these pieces here. So again, they're in the stamp set here. One of them does look like a very famous hat from a certain very famous Wizards movie. I'm not going to say any names, but if you do have any Wizards fans and you're creative, I'm sure you could do something quite funny. Add some eyes and mouth and everything. So anyway, that's all there. And these are your blankets. Well, it's your blanket. So I'm going to pop one just there, and then this one I'm going to have can have it like, you want the point part to line up with the top of the basket. Everything else can kind of, it can come up quite high if you want. So we'll do that one there. So I'm just going to run some glue just along there, and then lay that one down, and then again with this one, like so. I'm happy with that, I think that looks cool. Then my little other cute kitten is going to go on the front. So again, I'm just going to pop some foam and have that one about there. And then I've got my sentiment. I'm not going to pop any more foam on that one. Moving that around a little bit. There we go, I like that. The mouse I like to have running along the top of the blanket. So I'm going to pop that one like so. And then I'm going to have my little wool, ball of wool there, or yarn, just running along the bottom. And what I also like to add is the footprints. So you'll see in this one here the effect that that gives you, and it just fills that space. You may want to stamp other things there. Again, you might want to do this before you put all the other decoration down, but I'm going to pop one there. And then just using my fine liner. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it. So I've got two examples there with them, as they are, or if you do want to colour them in. So I'm going to leave that one like so. And then I've just taken the pull from one of my older stamp sets. So if you've got the Christmas stamps or the makeup ones, then you'll have your pull, and I'm just going to pop that in there. Lots of people have been putting arrows on them as well, which looks really good. And other people have been writing their own things and also sticking things over the top. So but now you have your finished card. So I can just pull the top and up pops the cute kitten, and then I have to finish it off with some glossy accents. So if you see on this one here, if you can see the eyes when it catches the light, there we go. See all the shine on the tongue as well, and that's using the Ranger Glossy Accents, which is my favourite thing to use. It's I have to add it pretty much to every card that I make, and you just add a little bit and then just move it around with the nozzle to cover the area that you want. If it goes cloudy, that just means you've gone quite thick with it. It just takes a little bit longer to dry, but it will dry clear. And again, just finish this one here. Well, once again, I'll just bring it up so you can see, but I can't close that now, just give that a few minutes to dry. And then this one here, just the different basket effect. I think it looks really, really cute. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it explains how to put everything together. Can't wait to see your versions being shared on social media, and I'll be back again very soon with more tutorials for you. Thank you for watching. Bye.